Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Today with the second class, we're still talking about Ra. Quick revision. We said what? Heavy Ra, how many cases? 8. I want you to remember they are 8. Once you forget someone, or one of them, we still have 2, still have 3. That's why I want you to memorize. Now we started heavy Ra. We said Fatha Dhamma, heavy. Kasrah, light. I look at the Ra. I look. There is Fatha Dhamma, heavy. Kasrah, light. If it's Sakinah, I look before it. If it Fatha Dhamma, heavy. Kasrah, light. So we said Rajul, Ruhana. There's waw here. Ruhana. If it Kasrah, that's what we studied today, would be light. So 1, 2. If it's Sakinah, I look before it. Fatha, Maryam. Dhamma, ghurfa, heavy also. If there is Hamzat wasl, irhamhuma, also will be heavy. Good. If it kasra will be light, except the 5 words that we read. Do you remember them? Remember. Irsadan, mirsad, labil mirsad, firqa, qirtas. Why? Because there is a heavy letter after the ra, which is not maksur, within one word. Right? And the final one we study it today, don't worry. If we stop, so it would be Sakin, you look before, you find Sukun, you like before, you find Fatha or Dhamma, like Al-Asr, Khusr will be heavy. And we have 2 words we study today. If it Kasra will be light. Alright, right? So how many Ks? 8. Heavy Ra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bravo. Today, inshallah, we study the light Ra. Don't miss the next class, inshallah, will be reading Surat Al-Qamar, inshallah, and Surat Al-Fajr, and reading examples, and apply this theoretical thing, and read Quran, inshallah, with the Shaykh Al-Husari, inshallah. May Allah send mercy upon his soul, inshallah. Alright, right. So, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell, so you can see the next classes, inshallah. You can share the video if you say it's helpful, inshallah. So the light Ra, we look at it. If Kasra will be light, Rijal, Ri, the Kasra will take it down. Rijal, bravo. If it Sakin preceded by Kasra, Fir'aun. I want you to remember, this is Sukun in normal Arabic. If I'm writing, in Arabic book will be Sukun like this. But in the Quran will be like the head of Ha. I know that you already know, I'll just remind you. Okay, because sometimes I forgot and I write it like the normal way. But this is Sukun, and this is also Sukun in Quran. Bravo. If it's Sakin because of stopping, and you look before, you find Kasra will be like Hijr, except the 5 words that you already memorized in the previous class. So if you didn't watch the previous class, I think it's gonna be hard to understand, so stop this video and then go for lesson number 1 before you watch that one. If it preceded by Ya, Qadir, Qadir, this is Ya Maddiya, Qadir. If you stop, so it will be a second, we look before it. This is Ya, will be light. If it also Ya, even Ya Lin, what is La'in? Ya Lin, like this is Sukun preceded by Khair. So if there is Ya Sakinah before, whatever, Lin or Maddiya, maybe inshallah we'll study the different. But the different, Ya Maddiya, Sakinah preceded by Fatha. Ya Lin, Sakinah preceded by Fatha. Ya Maddiya is preceded by Kasra. If Ya Sakinah preceded by Fatha, we'll say what? I forgot. Lin. Alhamdulillah. Khair, Qadir. So easy. Because you remember, Kasra will take the letter down. Also, Ya is the same. Ya is the father of the Kasra. So it will take the Ra down and make it light. Khair, Qadir. Let's practice again. Rijal, Fir'aun. I cannot say Fir'aun now. Fir'aun. Hijr, Khair, Qadir. And this is the final word, it is Imalah. The only Imalah in Hafs. This word is not majaraha. Okay, now I'm like a physics one. Majaraha, this is like alif. If you say kasra, majriha, it's between this and that. If you go like near to fatha, will be taqleel. In Hafs, we're not gonna read it by taqleel, but we do imalah. So I will say all the scenarios that we can read this word. We can say majraha, no. Majriha, no. Majraha, no. We will do imalah. Will be near to the kasra, but not maksur. Majri, we can say it's lower than this. Majriha. وقال اركبوا فيها بسم الله مجريها ومرساها مجريها not مجريها مجري no not مجراها not مجراها no مجريها. You need to practice it inshallah in the exercise, but because it is the only case in Hafs in Surat Hud. وقال اركبوا فيها بسم الله مجريها ومرساها مجريها not مجريها not مجراها مجريها. Inshallah we practice that one. Alright, so we have these five cases of light ra. Now let's go for easy examples. And yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but it's easy. Remember the 5 examples that we said irsadan because it's followed by heavy letter. So let's talk about this firqa. It's followed by heavy letter, yes, but not maksur. Not maksur. That's why you say firqin kattawd. You can say in a light or heavy way. Both of them is right, but the light one is preferable. Why? But you can say light or heavy way. Let's repeat with me. فرق heavy, فرق or فرق light, فرق. So why we do that? Because we said this is a kasrah. So imagine we have here the power of kasrah driven down, and the qaf, if it fatha, it will take it up, but it is not strong enough to make it heavy. That's why we say it's gonna be light. But some people said, hey, it just followed by a heavy one, by Isti'laa letter is gonna be heavy anyway. That's why some Arab read it in a heavy way and some Arab read it in a light way. Alright? Good. If you stop, we say firqa will be sakinah. Yeah, I know that you know. So if it sakinah, it is not maksur, so it's gonna be heavy. Just one way. Firqa, you will add it to this one. Right? Because it's firqatin. And now firqa, because it's sakinah, so it is not maksur, so it will be heavy. It will be addition to this one. Once you stop, we'll add it to heavy. Once you carry on, firqin kattawdi or firqin kattawdi, heavy or light. Easy. What about Al-Qitr and Misr? Misr, Egypt, where I live. Alright. Al-Qitr. Now it's kasra, al-qitri, misra. If you carry on, for sure, be light as the rule. Misra, as the rule, according to the rule, will be heavy. What if you stop? If you stop, will be sakin. You look before it, you find a heavy letter. That's why some people said it can be heavy or light. So let's repeat with me. Al-qitr, misr. So you can say heavy or light. The people, the Arab who read it in a heavy way, they said, hey, it's preceded by a heavy letter. That's why. And the people said, hey, no, it just according to the rule, sakin preceded by kasra, it have to be light. Alright? So Arabs read that. So you can say in a heavy way or a light way. Repeat with me. Al-Qitr, Al-Qitr, light. Misr, Misr. The Imam al-Jazari said it's preferable to read Misr in a heavy way, but you can read it in a light way, but you know what I mean. Sheikh al-Jazari said that. And Al-Qitr would be light. He said, okay, it's a kasra, so make it light if you stop, if you carry on. Heavy if you carry on here in Egypt, Misr. Heavy if you stop or you carry on. Anyway, Al-Qitr and Misr are the only two words that we said we're going to talk about them here. I mean here, because it's preceded by kasrah, sorry. Alright? So it would be heavy or light. Finally, nudhur, yasr, asr. According to the rule, if you look, it's sakinah preceded by dhamma, it have to be heavy. Okay, you can read it in a heavy way. It's sakin preceded by fatha, it have to be heavy. Yes, you can read it heavy, no problem. Sakin preceded by fatha, it can be heavy. But it's preferable to be light. What? Why? It have to be heavy. Yes, you can read it heavy. Repeat with me. Nudhur, yasr, asr. But why you say it's preferable to be light? Why? Because originally the word was nudhuri, yasri, asri. So we take away the ya to make it light, or because of Arab, like asr here. So that's why, according to the original, it was light. It's just exceptional, and we will practice that inshallah in the next classes with the Shaykh al-Husari. So you read what? وَنُذُرْ or وَنُذُرْ يَسْرْ or يَسْرْ أَسْرْ or أَسْرْ. In the light way we read it, because it's the preferable one. نُذُرْ يَسْرْ أَسْرْ. Oh, I know, it's mind-blowing. So you need your notebook to write that again. Maybe you watch the video again. This is theoretically. It's not going to help you practically. You know what I mean? You need to know that, yeah? And then you practice a lot with your sheikh, because this is not enough, you know? You just take the information theoretically, and inshallah next class we'll practice together. And also you need someone to listen to you, your sheikh, and then he will correct you. All right, a quick revision about all the rules that we studied. We look at the ra, if it fatha or dhamma, heavy. If it kasra, light. If it's sakinah, we look at the letter before. Fatha, dhamma, hamzat wasl, heavy. Kasra, light, except the 6 words that we talked about. Irsadan, mirsadan, labil mirsad, qirtas, firqatin, and firq once you stop. Why? Because there is heavy letter after it within one word, not maksur. If it maksur in the word firqin, the only word in the Quran, firqin qatawdi, and when you continue it will be heavy or light, and light is preferable. That's it. If it sakin because of stopping, you look before. If it dhamma or fatha will be heavy. If it kasra will be light. And we said we have al-Qitr and Misr, exceptional cases, can be heavy or light. And nudhur and yes and asr, heavy or light, and light is preferable for nudhur and yes and asr. Whoa, that was the whole rules of Ra. I hope it was beneficial, it was easy. Don't forget also Majareha and Khair. We didn't mention it. Let's put it in here. If preceded by Yaa Sakinah will be light. If Majareha because of Imalah. So we say it's gonna be light. Alright, that was the additional cases that we studied today. That one light and that one is light. مجريها وقال اركبوا فيها بسم الله مجريها ومرساها. Okay, that's it. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم.